She came to the purser's desk just after 2 in the afternoon. Third time that day. Wallet gone again, this time from inside her zipped purse at a market stall. She was shaking when she handed me her ship card. I am Carol Brennan. I worked guest services aboard cruise ships for 26 years. I processed hundreds of theft reports. Same scams, same ports. The woman that afternoon was not careless. She was marked the moment she stepped off the ship. Cruise passengers are targets. The people running these scams know what you look like, where you are going, and how to take what you carry. I am going to show you 5 scams I witnessed, how they work, and why they succeed. The same scams cycled through every port. The passengers who fell for them were not stupid. They fell because the advice they got was generic. Lock your bag, watch your wallet, stay in groups. All true, all useless because it does not teach you what the scam actually looks like when it is happening to you. The first scam involves something everyone does in port. You are walking, looking at shops, and someone spills something on you. Someone splashes mustard across your shoulder. Or what looks like bird droppings lands on your jacket. You stop, confused, looking up. A helpful stranger rushes over, very concerned, points at the mess, offers to wipe it off. You are focused on the stain. Your hands are occupied. You are embarrassed. While the first person is wiping your shoulder, their partner lifts your wallet or your phone. You do not feel it. By the time you walk away and reach for your pocket, they are gone. I saw a woman return to the ship with her jacket ruined and her phone missing. She did not realize it was gone until she was through security. She kept saying she thought someone bumped her in the crowd. It was not a bump, it was the spill. The staged mess creates a distraction and makes you focus on the stain rather than your valuables, while the helper uses the close physical contact and your lowered guard to pickpocket you. Here is what passengers do not think about until I point it out. Bird droppings fall from above, not at shoulder height. If something lands on you and someone is already moving toward you with a cloth, it was planned. What you do instead is this. If anyone approaches to help with a stain, ignore them. Do not stop walking. Go directly to a shop or back to your ship and clean it yourself. I do not care if it seems rude. The person offering to help is not helping. Phones run $300 to $800 to replace abroad. Wallets mean canceled cards, lost cash, and a day spent on the phone with your bank instead of seeing the port. I have watched passengers lose $1,000 in under a minute because they let a stranger touch their jacket. The second scam involves someone who looks like authority. A man in what looks like a uniform approaches you on the street. He flashes a badge. He says he needs to check your wallet. Counterfeit bills, routine inspection. He speaks with confidence. You are a law-abiding person. You hand it over. He fans through the cash slowly, inspecting each bill. Then he hands it back, thanks you, and walks away. An hour later, back at the ship, you count your money and realize you are short. 320's gone, maybe a 50. By the time you figure it out, the man is blocks away. A couple came to the purser's desk confused about how much they had spent that day. They thought maybe they miscounted at lunch. We walked through their purchases, added it up, and the total did not match. I asked if anyone had touched their money. The wife went quiet. Then she remembered. A police officer on the street checked their wallet for counterfeit bills. She said it seemed odd at the time, but he had a badge, so she handed it over. That was the moment. The scam exploits tourists' instinct to comply with authority figures, creating a situation where handing over your wallet seems legitimate. Real police officers will not demand these items during random street checks. Real police have official procedures and will take you to a station if documentation is truly needed. There is paperwork. A man on the street asking to handle your cash is not following police procedure. He is following a script designed to separate you from your money before you have time to think. What you do instead is this. If someone claiming to be police stops you on the street and asks for your wallet or passport, offer to walk with them to the nearest police station. Say it calmly. Real officers will agree because that is the actual procedure. Fake officers will disappear. They will say it is fine, no need, and they will walk away fast. That is how you know. Passengers lose anywhere from $20 to $200 before they realize what happened. The bills are gone, the man is gone, and there is no way to get it back because you handed it to him yourself. The third scam happens when someone asks you to take their photo. A friendly tourist approaches you with a camera. Could you take their photo? They smile, hand you the device, step back, pose. You take the picture, hand the camera back. They reach for it, fumble, and it drops. The screen cracks. They start yelling, "You broke it. You owe them money. Now." A woman came to the purser's desk in tears. She said a man asked her to take his photo at a market in Barcelona. She handed the camera back. He dropped it, and the screen shattered. The camera looked expensive. He demanded $150 on the spot. She paid him, cash. She cried for 20 minutes in my office. I asked her if she saw the camera working after it hit the ground. She stopped. She said no. He put it in his bag immediately after she paid. She never saw him turn it on, never saw him check the damage. That is because there was no damage. Or the damage was already there. The camera was broken before she ever touched it. Or it was a cheap decoy made to look expensive. This scammer creates a situation where you appear responsible for damage, pressuring you to pay through guilt or distraction, while an accomplice picks your pocket. Some versions add a second layer. While you are focused on the broken camera and the person yelling at you, their partner lifts your bag. You pay, you walk away, and then you realize your wallet is gone too. Two scams in one. If someone fumbles after you hand something back, that fumble was rehearsed. They have done it 100 times. The drop is controlled. The yelling is scripted. You are being played. What you do instead is this: walk away. Do not engage. Do not pay. Do not apologize. Keep moving. If they follow you, walk toward other people, toward a shop, toward your ship. They will not follow far because the scam only works if they can isolate you and create pressure fast. Passengers pay anywhere from $50 to $300 depending on how expensive the camera looks. Some lose their belongings in the distraction. The cost is not just the cash. It is the feeling that you were responsible for something that was never your fault. The fourth scam does not ask for your money directly. It puts something on your body first. A vendor approaches you with colorful string bracelets. They smile, hold one up, say it is a free demonstration. Before you can say no, they have grabbed your wrist and started tying it on. The knot tightens. You pull back slightly, but they keep working, fingers fast, talking about friendship and good luck. Then it is done, knotted tight around your wrist, and now they want money. You say it was free. They say the demonstration was free. The bracelet costs $10. You reach to untie it. You cannot. The knot is tight, deliberate, and your fingers cannot work it loose without scissors. You are standing in the middle of a busy port with a bright bracelet on your arm and a vendor blocking your path, hand out, waiting. A passenger came back to the ship wearing 6 of them, bright colors up her forearm. She said she paid $60 total because she could not get them off, and the vendor followed her down the street yelling. She was 72 years old. She said she just wanted it to stop. So she paid for every one. I asked her why she did not walk away after the first one. She said she tried, but it was on her wrist. She felt like it was stealing if she did not pay for something that was already attached to her body. That is exactly what the vendor counts on. The bracelet is not in your hand. It is tied to you. You feel trapped. You feel like the transaction already happened and now you owe. The vendor knows you will pay to make the confrontation stop. They know you are embarrassed that other tourists are watching, that you do not want to cause a scene. And if you pay for one, they will tie on another, because now they know you are someone who pays. By physically attaching the item to your body, scammers create a sense of obligation and make it difficult to refuse payment without confrontation, while accomplices may pick your pockets during the distraction. Nothing is free if someone is tying it onto your person. The demonstration is the trap. The moment their hands touch your wrist, you have already lost unless you pull away immediately. What you do instead is this: keep your hands in your pockets when anyone approaches with items or behind your back. Do not let them touch you. If they reach for your wrist, step back, say no, keep moving. If something is already tied on before you can stop it, walk away anyway. Yes, with the bracelet still on. Go back to the ship, find scissors, cut it off. They cannot follow you through security. The bracelet is worth 40 cents. You do not owe anyone $10 because they tied string around your arm without permission. The cost is $10 to $20 per bracelet. Passengers who panic and pay for multiple pieces lose $60, $80, $100 before they get away. But the real cost is the lesson that you are allowed to say no, even when someone has already put something on your body, even when they are yelling, even when it feels rude. You are allowed to walk away. The fifth scam starts the moment you step off the ship and see the line of taxis waiting. You step off the ship. Your luggage is heavy. It is hot. You see a line of cars, drivers standing beside them, some waving. A man approaches before you reach the official taxi stand. He says he can take you into town. Good price. No wait. The car is right there. It is not a marked taxi. You do not see a meter on the dashboard. But you are tired and he is confident, so you say yes. He quotes you a price, $20, $30. It sounds reasonable. You put your luggage in the trunk. He closes it. You get in the back seat. He drives. When you arrive at your destination, he turns around and says the fare is $100. You say he quoted 30. He says that was per person. Or the meter is broken and that is the flat rate for tourists. The story changes, but the number does not. He wants 100, maybe more. And your luggage is locked in his trunk. An elderly couple returned to the purser's desk shaken. They had taken a taxi from the port into the city. The driver quoted them $40. When they arrived, he said the fare was $200. The husband refused. The driver would not open the trunk. He said he would drive them back to the port and keep their luggage if they did not pay. They were in a foreign city. They did not speak the language, so they paid. $200 for a ride that should have cost $30. The driver opened the trunk, handed them their bags, and drove off. I asked them if the car had a taxi license visible. They said no. I asked if there was a meter. They said he told them it was broken before they even got in. That is when you know a broken meter is not bad luck. It is the setup. By controlling your luggage and negotiating payment only after you have reached your destination, scammers leverage your vulnerability and urgency to extract excessive payment. Legitimate taxis have meters, licenses, and company markings. The license should be visible on the dashboard or the door. The meter should be working and turned on before the car moves. If a driver will not use the meter or will not show you the rate card, he is not a licensed taxi. He is someone running a car and hoping you do not know the difference. Some drivers say the meter is broken but offer a flat rate that sounds fair. Do not believe it. If the meter is broken, the taxi should not be on the road. A driver who tells you the meter is broken is telling you he is unlicensed, and now you are negotiating a price with no legal framework to protect you. At the end of the ride, that price can become anything he wants it to be. What you do instead is this. Walk past anyone who approaches you. Do not make eye contact. Go to the official taxi stand. It is marked. There is usually a sign, a line, someone managing the queue. Get in a car that has a company name on the door and a license number visible. Before you put your luggage in the trunk, point at the meter and ask the driver to confirm it works. If he hesitates, get out. If he says it is broken, get out. Take a photo of the taxi license number on your phone before the car moves. The driver will see you do this. That alone will stop most fare inflation because now there is a record. Passengers pay anywhere from $100 to $300 for rides that should cost $20 to $40. Some lose their belongings when they refuse to pay and the driver speeds off with the trunk still closed. I have seen it. The passenger is standing on the curb, furious, helpless, watching their suitcase disappear into traffic. The cost is not just money. It is the rest of your day spent at the embassy trying to replace a passport. And it happens because you got into an unmarked car with someone who approached you instead of waiting in line for a legitimate taxi. 5 scams. All of them rely on the same thing: your trust, your fatigue, your instinct to comply or avoid conflict. The bird pooper spill creates distraction while your wallet vanishes. Fake police exploit your respect for authority. The broken camera pressures you with manufactured guilt. The friendship bracelet traps you with something tied to your body. The unlicensed taxi holds your luggage hostage until you pay inflated fares. Every one of these works because the scammer knows what you will do before you do it. They count on you being polite, embarrassed, rushed, or scared. Have you seen any of these scams in port or fallen for one yourself? I would like to hear your story in the comments. Next week, I am covering the cruise expenses no one tells you about until you are aboard. Walk away from anyone offering to help with a stain. Never hand your wallet to someone claiming to be police on the street. Refuse to pay for a camera you did not break. Pull your hands back if anyone reaches for your wrist. Use only marked taxis with working meters. You are allowed to say no even when it feels rude. You are allowed to walk away. And if someone needs your money that badly, that fast, it is not a transaction. It is a taking.